Yep, fabulous. So who are Fluid Motion? So I've given you the fuller version, but we are an award-winning arts organisation and charity now in Totton. And so we use our experiences of how creative activity has supported our mental health in order to support the mental health and well-being of people in Totton. And our focus for the next 3 years is specifically children and young people. So our mission is to harness the power of theatre and creative activity to improve mental health and well-being, empowering individuals and communities to express themselves, to connect and to heal. And our vision, sorry, I think that's in the way, is that anyone, especially those who might not traditionally engage with the arts, can experience the transformative power of theatre. And how what we call these light bulb moments, and it's that moment when somebody recognises that by having done some art and craft, say, they notice that their heart rate starts to slow down a little bit, they start to feel calmer, they start to feel more in control of their experiences and their feelings. And so it's where individuals discover how the arts can positively impact their lives and improve their overall mental health. So who do we work with? So as I said, for the next 3 years, our focus is on children and young people, 5 to 18 in Totton, children and young people in Totton who are missing education, and children and young people with a mild to moderate mental health problem in Totton. And we access these children primarily through just opening our front doors and inviting people in, but also they can be referred in through schools, through their colleges, through social workers if they have one, through their parents. So anybody can refer in to the service, and any child can bring themselves along to the service. So Totton, some of you may already know this, but Totton is quite a variable area because there are little pockets of affluence and there are also big pockets of deprivation. Totton has one of those highest pockets of deprivation in the New Forest district. It's got the lowest cultural engagement within the area. A large portion of Totton falls into disadvantaged segments. And mental health conditions, this is a national stat, but mental health conditions amongst children and young people from 5 to 15 have been steadily increasing. And I think it's always been there, but since COVID, it's got gradually worse. And I think it's just, yeah, unfortunately, I could talk the politics of it for a long time, but I'm not going to today. So creative activities support children's mental health in several ways, and they do this. So I've given some examples here. So our youth theatre helps children process and express their feelings. They act out an emotion they might be feeling without often even realising that that emotion was there. Our 8-week Flourish course reduces anxiety through calming activities. We teach the young people some strategies, some breathing techniques and things like that they can use to help manage their anxiety. Becoming a youth volunteer builds self-esteem through accomplishment. They see the rewards of them giving back to the community. This is quite a silly one. Building a cardboard version of Totton, which we've done. We got loads of old cardboard at our art and craft drop-in, encouraged critical thinking and resilience, and a lot of teamwork amongst the young people that were working on it. Taking part in our holiday activities fosters collaboration and positive relationships. And we run weekly sessions alongside a youth counsellor. That is a payable service because it's a private service, but we provide bursaries to support young people with getting youth counselling support. So some of our impact figures, 86% of children and young people that took part in our activities show an emotional improvement, including increased confidence, resilience and motivation. We do a wellbeing check-in with children at the beginning of a course, and we do it again at the end of the course. And that's all number crunched and comes up with these stats. 105 children and young people who came along to our sessions have been referred onto partner organisations. that may be GPs, CAMs, another youth practice service perhaps that is a bit more tailored to what they want to be doing. 81% of children and young people had a positive improvement in their well-being. And 100% of them said that they enjoy taking part in what we're doing. So how sponsorship makes a difference. So this is a case study. We had a child here, age 9, came over from Ukraine with her parents. They attended the creative drop-in with their father. They were very shy. They didn't have much English speaking language at all, neither did Dad. They spent the whole session just making things with some Play-Doh, and the staff helped and they made food items with her. Over time, she kept coming back, became more communicative, learning more English, and eventually decided to join our youth theatre, took part in the Christmas Lantern Parade. And her father said that he's noticed that she's starting to express herself more and more and she seems much happier. Her journey, we feel, just highlights the sort of the power of how creative activities can help with this, with emotional and language development. I've got another one here, which is an 11-year-old came again to a creative drop-in. Mum struggled with finances and so was really struggling to find activities for her child that that they didn't have to pay for. They went on from the creative drop-in to join our October half-term costume making activity, which was again free. We gave lunch to them during the day, refreshments throughout the day, and it was a week-long activity. We did wellbeing surveys with the child on the first day, and it showed that they had quite a low score, which Mum actually wasn't at all aware of. And that led to a discussion about what could we do to support them. They joined our regular youth theatre and we managed to put them in touch with our counsellor and we supported them with a bursary. And Mum has reported positive changes in their wellbeing since they started the counselling with us. So some of the ways that you, oh, sorry, how do I go back? I missed one. Does anybody know how I go back on a PowerPoint? There we go. I think I found it. Okay, so supporting our youth theatre, giving children and young people vital opportunities to make new friends, build confidence and improve their wellbeing. So we run the youth theatre over 40 weeks of the year. It's term time only and up to 15 young people can attend. It's currently full, which is fantastic. £450 donation pays for one child to attend those 40 weeks of youth theatre. Our youth ambassadors, this is a group that meet monthly. They come along for food, fun, meet other teenagers. They give us advice on what they want to see happening within the hub, what activities they want. So it's their voice that leads the activities. And they feel heard through it. One of them actually turned up today and saw that we've painted the toilets the colour that was chosen by the youth ambassadors, and that made a massive difference. She was so pleased with it. So this is a big figure, but £1,788 supports the youth ambassadors. That's for the whole 10 children to attend for a year. We have exhibitions taking place now within our front room. We've currently got one running, which actually finishes this week. So if you're in Tottenham, you've got 2 days to get down here and have a look. In just 3 weeks of our first ever exhibition going up, we've received over 200 visitors, which for us is huge because everybody still sees us as the barbershop and doesn't quite know what we're doing. So it shows we're really starting to spread the word and that means more children will start to see our activities and get involved in them. So we've got 5 different exhibitions planned for this year. We've got Memories of Tottenham, which take place at the moment, mini masterpieces, youth voices, pillar exhibition, and then a celebratory one to support our 15 years. £500 will support one exhibition and £2,000 supports the whole year of the exhibitions. And then our street theatre weekends, we run odd street theatre weekends. We've got some big swing chairs that we set up and people can come and have a relaxation time on them, 10 minutes. you know, we're always looking for volunteers. I've put on here, get your craft apron out, volunteer. Doesn't have to be craft, it could be absolutely anything. It could be somebody showing people around the exhibitions, it could be coming and doing some painting for us, anything at all. Providing transport for us to go and collect our set from our lockup, that sort of thing. £500 will enable 100 people to take part in a wellbeing performance installation. And finally, sponsoring the actual hub. So it costs us about £40,000 to run the hub. That's obviously excluding salaries. Any contribution to that is going to help and mean that we can let more young people, keep our doors open to them. We're also trying to hire our space out to people, and we're starting from just £15 an hour, depending on which room people want to use. If anybody ever wants to come and have a look at the hub, you're more than welcome, and you'll always be invited down, get a cup of coffee, and have a look at the space. So finally, there's me in one of my creations. So that's my contact information. So ali@fluidmotiontheatre.com. As I say, we're in the Tottenham shopping centre, so the door is open Monday to Friday. Anybody is welcome to pop in at any time if they want to have a chat with us. And that is all. So